Hey Clashers, this is one of the most difficult strategies currently in the game, and only a few pros are attempting this in those pro matches. So I thought, well, let's go crazy and give this a try in Legend League. And I'm really looking forward if I get this strategy to work or not. What you can do on this one is, well, that you're quite flexible. For example, for the Barbarian King, you can go with the Angry Jelly, you can go with the Fox, you can go with the Phoenix. There's a lot of different combinations you can go for. I've liked the Angry Jelly quite a bit. A lot of pros are going with the double epic equipment, but we will show as well later in the video that you can go with the Rage Vial and the Gauntlet. A lot of combinations can work here, and it's a lot of about like personal preference. We're going though with the Giant Arrow and the Healer Puppet. The reason is, with the Giant Arrow, those 3 Earthquakes, and a Fireball, for example, we can take down Town Halls in the middle of the base without ever getting close to that, which is a huge advantage, and this is what this strategy is all about. Because instead of using the Warden in the beginning, we're going to start with the Rocket Loons and then the Fireball from the Warden, which is a bit of a different approach, but it's quite fun and really, really strong. For the Royal Champ, we're going with another damage equipment setup, which means the Rocket Spear and the Seeking Shield. With that, I think let's just dive into a couple of attacks, and I will show you why this strategy is so hard and why only so few pros are playing it, because, well, let's see if I can make it work in Legend. Okay, we have our first base. Where are we going? Like, what are we going for on this one? I feel like we should go for the tunnel, right? I think that might be just such a nice thing to take down. And for that, I think we would like to go with the Fireball onto one of those... one of those poison towers. I'm just thinking right now, like, which one might be better. I think this bottom one might be better. And then with the Giant Arrow, we should be able to take down the Town Hall as well, which is going to be amazing. For that, though, we have to set up the base. So let's just do that quickly. Just like that. Getting all of those defenses out, making sure that, well, we are setting up the Fireball so we don't have the invisibility the entire base, because we don't have that many spells for that, right? So that's like the big problem here, if you want to call it the problem. But you know what I mean. It's, then we have to make sure that we're setting things up. Just like that. Another Rocket Loon from over here. Oh, that's one more Rocket Loon from there. And then we can get that Tesla hopefully out as well. And then we can turn this invisible and enter from the bottom side. Yeah, I think that should be quite amazing. So let's just do exactly that. So Warden is going to be on air, because then we can just avoid the King. And it will be from around this area, I believe. Yes, that should be great. I will turn this still invisible, just to be super safe. Just like that. And now the Fireball, that should work. Yes, perfect. Now the Earthquakes. As I said, all 3, and that should take down the Town Hall. If I'm not waiting for... Where am I aiming? What am I doing? Okay, I'm just stupid. What am I doing here? Okay, let's just get the King in front of the Queen. Oh my lord, I am so bad. What? Okay. Targeting that Giant Arrow is apparently not too easy. At least not for me. Oh god, that makes me mad. Because now we have to send the blimp into the core. Or like in there, which was not the plan. How do we do this now? Let's do the jump. Actually, I would jump my troops in here. Maybe that's good. Who knows? Let's just get this done there. We can use the Royal Champion still to like get outside buildings. Queen is going to follow that King, which is quite nice. We can still like add more cleanup everywhere. The Warden's alive, which we can turn invisible. So even though we have messed up really, really badly, we are still fine. That's like the power of the strategy, right? Like, this is why pros like to use it. And we even swag that, well, that Siege Machine. We're having a couple of invisibility spells left. We can just turn those, like, everything invisible at this point. And it's going to be a really, really big overkill if I would have gotten the Giant Arrow. But you can see the potential in the strategy and why pros are running it in their, well, in their matches. But this strategy overall is not easy whatsoever, because obviously you have to make sure that you're getting those Fireballs right. And they are quite risky, so you have to be super careful. But let's just do another attack and see how that one goes. Okay, where should we Fireball on this beautiful looking base? I think one of the Rage Towers looks quite obvious and looks quite nice. But I think maybe the Inferno Tower, the single Inferno Tower, might be even better, no? That's a tough question. Or no, I think on the other side, it's way better to go for the for the rage tower, I think. That should be better. But for that, we have to prepare the base with those rocket loons. Let's just do that. Just like this. Just like that. Get a lot of them in here. Snipe out of those nice defenses. I think we can even take down the eagle, which is quite nice. Let's just do that. I think one more. Already a minion here. So yeah, one more rocket loon so we can take that out. Then the invis going to be something like this. Yeah, I think that should be alright. So this area is prepared for our wardens. Let's just do it. Warden like this. Returning this invisible. This invisible. Fireball. Are you kidding me? Okay, I mean, let's just take it. I just used 2 earthquakes because I wasn't sure if there's like already a lot of builder huts on there. But that's fine. Okay. So let's just do this. Then like blimp there as well. Get some more rocket loons in there. The town hall with the expo should be going down. We can send the king in here. And then jump in further inside the base. I think that should be quite nice. Remember, the king will guaranteed go inside here because of the angry jelly, which makes it really, really nice. So let's do some minions on the top side. King ability. Right. I will just turn him invisible, to be honest, to make sure that he can take down some more buildings. And now as well, I will just do this. Alright, where does the... Okay, wall break goes like that. It's fine, it's fine. Let's use the Royal Champion here. The king is getting some really great value. Let's use that freeze here. Invis. I'm like calling everything by the wrong names because I'm trying to somehow concentrate. Like this strategy is just too much multitasking. Like it's crazy, okay? Invisible. Nice. More minions. We have another freeze which you can use for the single front tower. And that should be our next 3 tower. So yeah, those fireballs, like those in-depth fireballs, like they can be sometimes really, really tricky of where they're going because you have so many different options, right? But if you're just doing like the Super Witch Fireball or like any regular fireball, it's way easier because you typically can go based off the range of the warden where the fireball goes. But with this one, it's, in my opinion, at least way harder to always control where the fireball is going because everything is so much further away. So the warden range itself is no indicator anymore, and you really have to go like by pretty much guessing the distance a lot of times, especially when things are close. I guess I would still need to do like more aggressive invisibility spells to be more safe. But hey, we got the 3-star. Let's move on to the next attack. And I promised you in the beginning that we would use one time the Rage Vial with the Gauntlet. And this attack went just so perfect. And I know that's already a spoiler, but went so perfect in the German video that I had to use it in here as well and kind of explain more in depth of what you're looking for with this strategy. Because in Legend, it is really, really stressful in those 30 seconds to come up with a plan. But sometimes you have like the perfect base for it. And this is typically then a base as well, which is then getting attacked by the strategy in, for example, pro matches, where then it looks super easy and super simple. But I can just tell you, like, give this strategy a try and you will see that it's super stressful, but a lot of fun as well, I have to say. Like, it is really, really a lot of fun. So what I'm currently trying is to get, like, this line of defenses out of the way. Because my target currently is this second Rage Tower. With that, the entire core is just gone. The next thing as well, blimping the Town Hall, so the Town Hall is gone. And then we can send with that one side the King or the other, like it's symmetrical, right? So it doesn't really matter. And then as well the Queen somewhere, and this base should be done. So it is pretty much the optimal base here, and so far the opening weren't perfect for us. Like, we have gotten everything, went amazing. The only thing now here is remember to use your king first, because, well, the problem here is that the eagle is activated early and you do not want to like have a lot of problems with the warden and everything. This time around my invis spells are way better, and take a look at this. I'm getting that entire core. Everything is just gone. The king going through the wall, I should have used the jump, but to be honest, I was concentrated too much on that fireball for that warden. Now the blimp, everything looks fine. The clan castle is getting lured. I'm luring that now towards my queen in just a second because I got the tunnel, I got the Inferno Tower, so I got all of the value around the tunnel I was looking for. And at this point, there's not much base left because we have set up the fireball, the entire core is already gone. Now the Royal Champion can take down some more defenses on that side. The queen is handling this part of the base, and this base is just entirely disappearing with all of those damage equipments as well. I mean, I guess that is the entire story of this attack strategy, making sure that they're really letting those damage equipment shine, and it is just a lot of fun. But as well, those attacks can be sometimes close if you're trying this strategy on Legends. But I challenge pretty much everyone who has maybe access to a few of those equipment to give it a try, because as I said, it was a lot of fun. It's a challenge, but it's a lot of fun trying to pull those off. And if you get only one of those fireballs to work in the core, oh my goodness, it feels so satisfying. I know why people are looking, or like trying to go for those, because if they work, it feels so good. It feels so good. But yeah, give it a try on your own. The strategy link, as I said, is down below in the description. Play around a little bit with it, and I will see you guys back tomorrow with the next class video. Until then, see ya and bye-bye.